This is Boone here, and he's usually a good dog, although he's a little bit rambunctious at times. Today we're going to be sharing things about being happy during the holidays and what our secret weapon is for happiness during the holidays. And before that, I'd like to share that here at the Mustard Seed, we're all about putting faith with finance. We care more about what the Word says than just about anything else. But today, we're going to be sharing 6+ things to encourage happiness during the holidays. So we'll get right into that. I enjoy Thanksgiving even more than Christmas. And Thanksgiving, it isn't as much about gifts as it is about being grateful for what we have. And we get to spend times with our loved ones and our friends, and we get to think about all that we're grateful for. But maybe even more important than being grateful is appreciating each other. And when we think about what we appreciate, we're actually able to show our love for one another even more than just saying what we're grateful for. We may say that we're grateful for a nation where we have freedoms that they don't have all around the world. We may say that we're grateful for living in a beautiful place. We may say that we're grateful for having a wonderful family. We may say we're grateful for having wonderful friends. But when we say that we appreciate one another, we are identifying each other individually and sharing what we really appreciate about them, and it makes it that much more meaningful. It makes it about the individual things that we appreciate about them more than just an amorphous thing that we're grateful for. To quote Stephen Covey, the greatest need of a human being is to be understood, validated, and appreciated. So what we appreciate out of someone also tends to appreciate. If we appreciate someone setting things up so that we're not disturbed during a filming session, then that tends to appreciate. If we appreciate someone for all they do to be there when you need them, that tends to appreciate. If you appreciate someone for coming out on a beautiful day to hang out with the fall colors and the pumpkins and all kinds of things like that, then that tends to appreciate. If you appreciate someone for ordering pizza for the office just because and encouraging all kinds of good times, that tends to appreciate. So we want to focus on appreciating people for what they do and who they are, but what they do even matters even more because we're focusing on those little things, those things that you can identify that make a difference. And not too long ago during COVID, we sent out these books here on being healthy, happy, and financially wise. And in these books, we included a lot of things along with the books like bulbs that people can plant outdoors so they can spend time outdoors, they can get a little exercise, they can be outside in nature, they can get some sun, get some beautiful vitamin D, and spend time with others planting things that can grow and they can see the beauty later on. We sent them some things like green tea they can use to help get more healthy. We sent them things like cards that they could use to play and spend time with each other. Shaun wrote the book on happiness. It's called The Happiness Advantage. And in the book, he goes through 6 ways, other than just appreciating people, to be happy. It's the lens through which your brain views the world that shapes your reality. And if we change the lens, not only can we change your happiness, we can change every single educational and business outcome at the same time. We want to think about planting seeds and have them grow. We appreciate others. We're planting those seeds of appreciation and having them grow into them doing a lot of other things that we can appreciate, and they can appreciate us as well. Shaun in his book puts together a recipe for being happy, 6 different ways that we go through creating a recipe for happiness. The first one of these is expressing gratitude. Now, we take gratitude to another level of appreciation, but he says that every day we want to think of 3 things that we're grateful for and express those, and that will help wire our brain for seeing the things that are good in the world. And when we think about it, we want to be thanking God for all the things that he's done for us, but not only do we want to thank him for the things he's already done for us, we are to thank God for the things he's already done before he does them. If we thank him for these things ahead of time, then it's much more likely to happen. We're much more likely to follow through and have faith in the things that he's done that we just have to act in faith to go get. He's got it there for us, but if we don't go there and pick it up, we're never going to get it. We've actually got to walk the miles to get to that pot of gold, pick it up and take it home with us. God's provided it for us, but we have to take those steps. So make sure you take those steps. Make sure you're already grateful for those things that God's done for you. Also, we want to think about the wins from the previous day. What are the things that we had happen for us that were great that we can think about again? When we think about the wins, it's wiring our brain to be thinking about all the good things that have happened for us in the past and think about what we can do in the future that's even going to be better for us down the road. We want to think of doing things that are fun. Take 15 minutes a day at least, or an hour a day, or however long you want to. Make sure you have fun. Don't be like that Grinch in the corner that wants to steal Christmas from everybody. Nobody's allowed to have fun because you don't have any fun. We've identified a chief fun officer in our office, and he's doing what he can to help institute fun. We're doing what we can to help him institute fun as well. But if we're focused on fun, we're much more likely to have a lot of happiness. We want to spend time with those people that we appreciate and that appreciate us as well. If we spend time with people that lift up our spirits and that encourage us, make sure you surround yourself with people that are lucky. If someone's lucky, the luck is going to rub off on you. If someone is blessed, a lot of people say that they're not lucky, they're blessed by God. And I like to say that I'm blessed much more than I'm lucky. I make my own luck happen, and I go out and get things that God has blessed us with ahead of time. And so if we're blessed and we surround ourselves with other people that are blessed, everything works out so much better. And you want to surround yourself with people who make things happen, people that are blessed, people that have a good attitude, people who uplift you and don't try to tear you down because they're envious or anything like that. So you want to stay away from those envious people and focus on staying around people who encourage you and help you be a better person yourself. We want to take time to meditate. And when we say meditate, a lot of times people think about they meditate and they're getting zen and in tune with whatever in the universe. When we think about meditating, we want to meditate on God's word and what he has already given us and what it is that we need to be doing to be following in his footsteps and following in the path that he set for us and do his will in life. Now, there's one thing where we can look at being happy, but we can also look at taking that to another level and pursuing a life of meaning and purpose and following God's will. In Ecclesiastes, Solomon says that hedonism doesn't do anything for you and materialism doesn't do anything for you. Solomon had all these things. He had everything, but he said the one thing that mattered was fearing God and trusting in God and doing God's will in life, and that makes all the difference. Viktor Frankl said that he was able to survive the concentration camps because he was focused on meaning, not on being happy in the moment, but on meaning and purpose and what he was to accomplish once he got out of the concentration camps. What are you actually pursuing that has meaning and purpose in your life that God's put you on that path to achieve? You also want to be thinking about what can you do for others? Other than just expressing appreciation, what are the other things you can do for others? We like to do things for others that we show that we care for them. Sometimes we call them acts of random kindness or ARCs. And sometimes people like to say we want these to be personalized. So instead of just ARCs, act of random kindness, we call them PARCs, which are personalized acts of random kindness. And we focus on doing these acts of random kindness for others, and not only brightens their day, but it also brightens your day because you're doing that much more for other people. Happiness comes before success. It's not success that comes before happiness. So if we're wondering which comes first, the chicken or the egg, it's the chicken that comes first. Happiness comes first. And so we want to focus on doing things that encourage more happiness. And one thing that he encourages us to do at the end of each day or the beginning of each day, write down those things that were the best things that happened to you during the day. Journal those best things down. And when you journal these things, it acts as a doubler for you. Your mind doesn't distinguish between the things that you're reading and reliving and visualizing and those things that you experience. So if you're visualizing the great things again, then it's like it's doubling that experience again all over. And it allows you to be even that more uplifted by what happened during the day. If you focus on the good, journal the good, remember the good, then more good tends to come. If you focus on the bad, then more bad tends to come. And so we want to live in abundance. We want to be thinking of all the good that's coming to us and attract the good to us and be thinking about all that's out there for us that we can share with the rest of the world. The more we think about all that's out there that we can share with the rest of the world, the more that comes to us. The more that we keep to ourselves and don't share, the less that comes to us. We want to make sure that we're sharing with the rest of the world, and the more that we give, the more that comes back to us. Give, and you'll be receiving more in turn. In order to handle stress, a lot of times people turn to things that are not healthy. Some people may turn to a drink to handle stress, and it might help you out in the short run, but it causes a lack of sleep, and it causes a lot of problems in the long run. It causes things to come up. You aren't thinking clearly, and you may share something that is not shared in the best light possible. Save those things to a period where you are in your right mind. We get irritable, and we lose control over ourselves and our patience and a lot of other things. And sleep is one of the most important things to take care of, to not only encourage longevity, but also encourage good interactions with others. We want to focus on being healthy. If you're encouraged to drink, why not instead be encouraged to drink a healthy protein shake or go work out? Soak in all the good that's in nature and all the good sunlight. Do a little work outside, do a little work with weights, do a little work walking. Walking can do more to help you lose weight than just about anything else. And when you're walking, you can also spend time with loved ones and have good, meaningful conversations while you're walking as well. When you're getting in those steps, get in those steps with a good friend of yours or a loved one or your spouse or what have you. And those steps can do you a lot of good. Have good conversations, and that may be better than sitting around watching Netflix all night. So if we want to be happy, we want to spread the happiness with others, appreciate others, tell people what you appreciate about them, tell them that you love them, do things for them, do acts of random kindness, or even better, personalized acts of random kindness, and spread the love, spread the cheer, spread the encouragement, spread the happiness, and that happiness will come back to you. Since we've been talking about appreciation, what I'd like you to do down in the comments is share someone that you really appreciate, why you appreciate them, and also share this video with them, and so they can read the comments down below and then you can see how much they appreciate them. Also, since you love this video, please feel free to click on this video here. You can catch other videos like it that the algorithm likes for you, especially the financial ones, which were mostly about finance and faith here. And subscribe to the channel. We'll catch up with you next time. We always love our dogs because they're always happy to see us and they always show their appreciation for us. It's really easy to love your dog because he's always there for you.